Ty, and I'm here to break down the Friday workout. This is the conclusion of our deload week, at least for the Monday through Friday week. So it's the conclusion of our deload week as we transition into a new phase. So enjoy it while it lasts. And sticking with the theme of the deload week, the goal today is not to run yourself into the ground and to move until complete failure. But it's just to keep that foot steadily on the gas and just keep cruising, keep moving throughout the entirety of the workout, especially in part A. So in part A, we actually have 3 different movements, 2 of which we haven't seen a ton of lately. So the first one is the box jump. I love the box jump. As somebody who considers myself more of a power athlete, I really enjoy these because I get to express some of my favorite athletic qualities. So on the box jump, just like any other movement, we load to explode. We load to explode. Notice I landed in the same exact position that I jumped from, and then to complete the movement, I just stand. From here, I don't jump down because we're not super advanced athletes, most of us are not. And even advanced athletes, I wouldn't recommend jumping down. Instead, step down with control. And right back into it. Load, explode, land, and stand. That's all you should be thinking throughout this movement. Load, explode, land, and stand. Let's try to make sure that when we land, we do not land in a super deep squat. That's some unwanted force on our knees and potentially even our back. The second movement is the push press. We've seen these time and time again throughout this cycle. It is PYOP, so no need to push it super hard and pick a weight that's like 100% of your max effort, but something you can move steadily and move well. I'll just cover some of the key points that we've mentioned time and time again throughout this cycle, which are dip and drive, and then good old squeeze at the top of that movement. We really want to make sure that we are flexed in the thighs and the glutes and the abs when the weight's overhead. It's also a great time for you to sip some air and then reset for the next movement, or for the next rep, I should say. So with the ball slam, these are pretty nice once you find a good rhythm because they just keep flowing. But how do we establish that rhythm? Well, here are a few key points. So it starts back by the heels, just like our dumbbell snatch or many of our other movements. So we can really load up our backside, our glutes, our hamstrings, everything to extend our hips up. So from here, I want to make sure that I stay tall. So all I'll say is show me the logo, eyes forward. From here, we drive. And then try to break the floor on that slam. That is a part of the movement. It's not just driving up. We also want to finish the movement with an aggressive, powerful slam. So let me show you a few in sequence. Sometimes people tend to really hold the top position. You do not have to do that. Just make sure it clears the head. And then you can go straight into part B. We're going to turn up the intensity a little bit. We have some running and some burpees. So it's going to get a little spicy, but nothing that you can't handle. So on both of these movements, people tend to really lose track of their breathing and things kind of go haywire really quickly if you let it. But with good mechanics, with proper approach, you can really kind of cruise through these movements and keep your intensity relatively high. So let's talk about a couple key points that are going to help you achieve that. So on the run, I say this all the time, it's really about not suffering more than you have to. We want to stay light and tall and relaxed. That should be our goal with our posture. With our feet, we don't want to have this really aggressive ground contacts where it looks like we're fighting the ground. But instead, we want to be light and springy, almost like we're gliding through the air. Okay, the best runners, it looks really effortless, but that doesn't mean that they're not fast and they're not powerful. It just means they're making efficient use of the ground and their contact with the ground. For the burpees, just remember these few cues, guys. I am one of those rare breeds who enjoys burpees. And yes, it might be because I'm kind of good at them, but it's also because I'm very mechanical about them and I'm very formulaic with my approach. So I'm literally just thinking about those 3 or 4 cues that I always say: to fall with style, to push the ground away, and then to exhale as I jump. So that's, again, those 3 cues. I fall with style, I push the ground away, I jump, and I make sure to let out some sort of exhale when I do that. Kind of just keep chipping away and remember those cues. Think about the mechanics as opposed to the fatigue, and you're going to be a lot better off on those burpees. So I think I covered just about everything. I hope you guys enjoyed the finale of this deload week, and I hope this sends you off into the weekend feeling good. So that's all I got. I'm Coach Ty. I'm signing off. Peace out.